that going to be taxed? What's the latest and greatest on all PPP funds received?
So for federal purposes, the PPP funds are not taxable. And initially they said we were not going to be able to deduct the expenses for tax purposes. And they've since eliminated that and said, yes, of course, you're going to be able to deduct those expenses for tax purposes. When you see it in QuickBooks on our end, if it hasn't been forgiven yet, it's sitting in a liability account, PPP payable, okay? Because some of it may be, some of it may not be forgiven. So we have it there. Once it's fully forgiven, we actually switch that from your balance sheet as a liability into something called other income. It's, PPP income. Now, keeping it there, I know that it's not taxable. It doesn't make it onto the tax return. So that's how we're tracking it in this office. I'm not sure how other firms are doing it, but for us, that's the most logical way of doing it because we still have to show those flow of funds somehow. Now, in terms of the state,
and it's February 18th, 2021. Obviously, these things could change at some point, and they've changed 47,000 times in the last 365 days.
They're changing on a daily basis. Yeah. Okay. Now, for the state of Virginia, they originally said the PPP was going to be taxable. Well, they have since said, nope, not taxable. However, you're not going to be able to deduct all of your expenses. That you're only going to be able to deduct up to $50,000. Well, now they've increased that up to $100,000. And since 90+% of all the small businesses here received a PPP loan of less than that, most people are safe and they will be able to claim all expenses without claiming the additional income. So that's how the state of Virginia is handling it. I'm not sure how other states are handling it. I'm sure as I go through taxes, because I do taxes in multiple states, I'm going to learn as we go as to how those states are handling those things. But so Virginia is slightly different than the IRS.